Why do people buy at your workshops? Why do people buy anything? Really, it comes down to the fact that almost all purchases are emotional decisions, right? That people don't buy things typically from a logical space. Now, they do for some things. However, most purchases are really going to come from an emotional space. And so this is why it's so critical to understand that a workshop is not about information and teaching people new information necessarily, right? The information is important and you should absolutely be giving them valuable information and give them the logical certainty that they need, right? People, in order to buy, people need both logical and emotional certainty. However, a workshop is should not be viewed as a presentation. It should be viewed as a performance, right? Dr. One of Someone who I really admire and look up to is Michael Port, who says that in Book Yourself Solid and also in Steal the Show, is that a a workshop or a presentation really is a performance, and that's why it's so critical to give people this emotional certainty. So how do you do that? Well, you do that by using things like your tone, your voice, your body language. You give them the emotional certainty through your certainty, right? People need to believe, right? They need to know, but then they need to believe that your product and your service are the next best thing in their life. And the way they believe that is through this story you share and this performance that you give. You're helping them see that you are the person, that your certainty to be able to solve their problem is is there, right? And that's the thing. You have to ask yourself ultimately this: whatever your solution is to their problem, why would someone not move forward? If you have a valuable, extremely effective solution to people's problems and it can make a big difference in their lives, why would they not move forward? Now, it could be that you are solving small problems. That could be one issue. If you are solving smaller problems in people's lives, then sure, people are not going to make that a priority. So if you are, look at what you're currently doing. And what are you talking about? Are you talking about the small problems in their lives? Or are you talking about the biggest problems in their lives? Right, that should be one of the key things is what size problems are you solving? Number one, because if you are solving small problems and talking about small problems, then you're going to have small results in terms of people wanting to work with you. You're going to have low numbers of conversions. Now, if you're talking about the biggest problems in people's lives around their health, wealth, well-being, quality of life, all the finances, all these different places, and you have a solution that could massively transform those areas, then why would someone not work with you? Well, the reality is that they don't believe that you or your service or product are going to create that transformation, right? That's the reality. Now, even if you do all those things, some people won't move forward with you, right? They may have their limiting beliefs. They may have different objections that you didn't handle. So that's another piece. That's all include, in that workshop formula. If you've done all the things, if you've handled the objections, if you've gotten into agreement, if you've built rapport, trust, and credibility, and shown social proof in the beginning, in the opening, before even presenting the problem, so much, and definitely before you can't present the solution yet. If you've done those things, now you should have a really open audience, available audience. Now that's where the logical certainty comes in, and then the emotional certainty, and then finally the offer where you handle all the objections again that might be there. You give them clarity and certainty. You decrease anxiety by giving them a clear path of what's next. You minimize those objections. You make it clear that the next step is super easy, and it's just finding out just that next step, whatever it is that thing is, helping people get over that. You have some FOMO in there, some fear of missing out on the offer and the solution and the transformation in their lives. If you do all those things, then you should have a lot of people moving forward with you. And so if you're not, you have to ask yourself, where did I miss any of those steps? And ultimately, too, am I talking about big enough problems? All right, thanks for watching, and can't wait to share more in the next video. Take care.